backpacking trip for a few days in Red River Gorge. Might be 3 days, might be 4. We'll see how it goes weather-wise. So far, it looks like we're going to be in the 70s and 50s, and might be low 40s tonight, but the rest of the time I think it's going to be 70s and 50s, and it's November, so I'm going to take it. The time switches back on us, so everything gets dark around 6:30. So you got to get as much in as possible as you can when you're hiking, and try to see the sights as you can, because I don't want to be getting firewood and stuff in the dark and setting up and yada yada. Can if I have to, but I'd rather not. I'd rather try to get to camp around 4 or 5, get set up. A lot of people out here, so hopefully there'll still be campsites and so forth. I've passed a lot of people already, but man oh man, it's going to be a beautiful day. Now let's get out there to Hansen's Point and see the first sightsee. I'm getting closer to Hansen's Point, and I was like, I smell something. What do I smell? I smell a JK. I smell a John Kelly. What's going on, hikers? What's going on? Where's your sidekick, Jeremiah?
I told him he couldn't come with me today.
Teaching?
Yeah, he's teaching.
He's got to work.
This is my buddy that we got to go backpacking with. Let's see, Big South Fork?
Yeah, down Big South Fork.
Big South Fork.
Last winter, yeah.
Yes, we got to see Angels Falls Overlook.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I'm on a solo trip. What? That's awesome to run into my boy. Unreal.
Small world, small world.
Yeah, Gorge.
Gorge
Life.
Gorge life.
It's a beautiful weekend to be out here, right, guys?
Absolutely.
Y'all just want to come keep trucking with me?
No, we're going to Miguel's.
Miguel's?
I got plenty of gear. Let's roll.
What's the chances on there? I was just strolling through and I was like, oh, the JK. That was too cool. Seeing JK and his buddy. That was lots of fun chit-chatting with them. Never know who you'll see at the Red River Gorge. And to be honest, I'm sure it won't be the last person that I see that I know out here. It's like a big outdoor playground out here. And it's going to be a beautiful time to be out in the playground. And before I got out to the point, I met another person that I know, Shelby. They're kind of from Hazard, him and his granddaughter. Shelby is enjoying it today. He's seen Hansen's Point, and then he's going to take his granddaughter and show her Gray's Arch. I told him he should check out Crows Cove ways out that way. I'm at Hansen's Point. Daggone, it's beautiful. Got the colors on the trees. Beautiful, beautiful. Big crowds out here today, and I like it. Just sitting out here.
Yeah.
Got good company I'm talking to.
There you go. Not much of.
Drinking some tequila.
Soon. Solo backpacking at its finest right here. Sitting out on the point. Yeah, buddy. Really cool talking to everybody, seeing everybody. And of course, these views. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Back on the main trail. As you see the blaze. Now I'm gonna hop back over here on the Sheltoe and make my way down that way. I made it down here to some water. I don't know if I just want to go off trail and find a spot near this water or keep trucking. There's a lot of people out here today, and I'm afraid if I keep going, I won't have a campsite. And I think if I make a campsite here and now, that I'll be good for the night, and tomorrow I can make a bigger day out of it and hike a lot farther and a lot longer. But I think I'm gonna go off trail. Looks like I'm off trail now, but we'll see. I think I still got a little bit of area to explore and find. I think the trail is that way, but I think I'm gonna go that way. I think I seen a pretty big campsite area, lots of wood, off trail, when I was up on the trail up on the hill. I think I might try to go find it. I have a feeling I'm gonna get wet feet. I'm at this point, a couple little finger streams, creeks going into another creek which leads to the Red River. But still like a mile away from the river or so. So I got this little off-trail spot. Nice campfire. Somebody's already got a ring here. Looks like it hasn't been used in a while. There's a big dead tree over here. So I think I can use that as a lot of good firewood. Pretty nice. It's time for me to start getting to work, get my home, my shelter ready, get some firewood, which should be pretty easy. Enjoy the peacefulness and calmness out here. Here's my setup. Got the Dream Hammock Raven, under quilts, hammock gear. Got the shell on for tonight. I don't think I'm going to set up my tarp. Chance of rain's pretty slim. This spot's going to do me good. It's a beautiful fall day to be out here, that's for sure. Got the sunset this way. Got my camp that way. I think I'm getting ready to start this fire, get it going, maybe put on some warmer clothes, get ready for nighttime. Be a good one. I got out here and I was walking. I was like, oh man, I forgot my ribs. So I'll be okay though. It's all good. Got a little fire going. As you can hear, it's very peaceful. All I hear is like water running. It's very nice out here. We'll enjoy this fire. I'm going to listen to a podcast, have a little something to eat. Just enjoy this. I'm going to lay in my hammock, get a whole lot of hammock time. Perfecto. Getting ready to make my morning coffee. I've been using this Pocket Rocket Deluxe. I think it's called Pocket Rocket 2 for about over a year. I left I've got a review on it that I did a long time ago. I freaking love this thing. It conserves gas so well. Plus it does many other great things, but this little fuel canister I have, I took it to Oregon, to New Hampshire, took it to the Smokies, took it to Linville, and it still got some in there. So that's 4 different trips I've took it on, and I've still got gas. And this is a small gas canister, not the big one. And I make coffee, boil water, and so forth. But Pocket Rocket Deluxe, check it out. I think I have a link to it in the description box. Scenery is off the charts. The sun's coming up. View. Yeah, I sure did like staying here. Oh man, that water was gold. Brrr, it's gold. Whew. I try to keep walking around, see if I can find a spot to keep my feet dry. No, that's okay. Just keep walking, walk them dry, I guess. The old saying, quiet, peaceful, it'll get your mind right. This section that I'm walking, it goes to the creek, but it's I think it's called Chimney Creek. It goes into the river. But they stocked this full of trout. I've seen at least 4 different people fishing this morning for trout, brown trout. It's shaky old bridge. Get this thing. Shake, shake, shake. Back at the suspension bridge, it said I had about 10 miles to where my truck is. So I'm gonna make an easy day tomorrow because I want to be real lazy. Lay in my hammock as much as possible, not hike too far. So see how far I get today. If I get to where I want to get, it'd make a day of about 9.5 miles, maybe actually 10 or 11, depending on how much off trail I go to sightsee. But we'll see. It gets dark so early now. There's only so many things you can do. I think I'm going to bypass Cloud Splitter. There's about 30 people up there. It's a waiting line to get up there. And I hear a lot of screaming. I hear a lot of girls. Ah! It's like, this is awesome. Which it is pretty awesome. But there's a big group up there. So I'm just gonna keep on trucking. I think I'll check out Adina Arch or something like that. I got up on top of this ridge and I want to sit somewhere on a vista, have some lunch, and I think I'm gonna go out at Adina. Not too many people go out to Adina. They usually hit Indian Staircase and keep trucking to Cloud Splitter, or they just make the loop back down the parking lot from Indian. But it's a cool off-trail part called the Adina Wall. So before I go to the river, I'm gonna go to the Adina Wall, take a break, eat some jerky, eat some cheese, drink some water. I'm gonna look at the beautiful vista, check out the scenery, the fall colors. Look at that scenery. The Adina Wall. Beautiful, beautiful. These colors are outstanding. I'm gonna sit here and chill for a little bit. Not a soul out here. Indian Staircase packed, Cloud Splitter packed, Adina Wall, not a soul. Indian Staircase is out this way. You kind of walk that ridge top. I'm gonna sit here and have lunch and enjoy this. This is Indian Arch. If you're coming up and you're walking up the mountain and you see this, you know good times are getting ready to happen, because you're going to see all kinds of vistas and beautifulness. Let's come on around. Started climbing up. Then you get to this little spot right here. Hey guys. Hello. Sir, how are you? Good. Just checking out the view. Good one. Yeah. Then the arch is right below me. Those views up on the arch, right up there. You going up there some? Top notch. Man, those are good looking views. That's another spot that a lot of people just don't check out. They see this arch and they keep trucking towards that way. If you get a chance, go on up there, sit there. It's a big flat area. Check out the views, just relax. I stopped here at this little area. It's like kind of at the bottom of a hill to refill my water. And I had these 4 people that was in front of me. And one girl had her purse, and none of them had backpacks on or nothing. When we got down here, I was like, hey, you know, where y'all heading to? And they was like, the Bison Way Trailhead. I was like, you went the wrong way. And had to break their hearts and tell them they need to go about a mile back up the hill to get to the Bison Way Trailhead. And just remember, if you come out here day hiking, you know, you think it's like, oh, I'm just going here and here. Take that map. Take some kind of GPS. Make sure you know where you're going. Because where they was going, I was like, I know they're not going this way. Surely not, because this is kind of like the end of the road. Besides, you're getting into the cliffy wilderness area with no backpack, no day pack, no nothing. I was like, they're definitely not going the right way. So remember, carry some kind of information with you. Just don't come out here empty-handed. Some kind of map, something. You start doing some backpacking in the cliffy wilderness area of the Red River Gorge, you start noticing a lot more pine trees. It opens up a lot more. Not as many rhododendrons. Definitely a lot more pines. A lot more isolated. Maybe not as many big views and vistas, but to me, it's kind of like the deep heart of the gorge, and really, really, really beautiful. I'm on my time, and it's about almost 3 o'clock, so I got about 3 more hours before dark. I think I'm gonna call this home for the evening. That is beautiful. I'm a little ways off trail. This kind of leads in a couple creeks going into the river. This is freaking outstanding. My goodness, it's so beautiful. Beautiful. Yep, I'm gonna hang my hammock right back here against a couple of trees. Build a fire right on these rocks. It's gonna be nice. That, outstanding, outstanding. I know one thing, I'm in the Clifty Wilderness side, and I look down here at the sand near the water. See a lot of deer tracks. See some, looks like raccoon tracks. Definitely see some wildlife here in the morning. But maybe I stink so bad, they're like, phew, ain't going around him. My campsite, right by the water. Came out here at the Gorge on a Friday and Saturday. Camping by myself both nights. Nobody else was around. Now it is 5, but usually people start hitting campsites. But I went way, way off trail again. So I don't think anybody will come back in this area. I'm about positive nobody will come up back in this area. There's nothing like past me, and I just found a little spot right here. Found a nice little rocky beach. Got some running water down there. The stream. The sun is just about set over that way. Had to do a few creek crossings today and so forth. Got kind of wet. Had to change my buff out. The other buff is soaked. Did about maybe 10 miles or so today. But tell you what, it's all worth it. Got that going down that way. Got that scenery this way. I'm all by myself out on this point. That's the way I like it. I almost brought a tent for this one, but I was like, the gorge is going to be packed. It will be packed. But I needed a place where I could just go off trail and be able to put my hammock up. So if you tent guys who always tent, you know, I enjoy a tent too. I enjoy tarp camping. But man, with the hammock, you can just go off places that you can't with a tent. I don't need anything level or stable. I just need 2 trees. 2 trees and no deadfall. Morning from my hammock. Oh, went to bed around 9 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. That's right. Hammock time. My goodness. It's Sunday morning, but that was 11 hours of hammock. I'm just now ready to get up, make coffee. Let me show you the view outside of my hammock though. I brush my teeth, wrapping things up. I just keep looking at that water and I'm like, man, it's gonna be cold. That first thing in the morning, get put feet right in that cold water, you're like, oh, just right off the bat, just wake you up, boom. But I do want to know in the comment section, you guys enjoy solo backpacking? Something about solo backpacking. I mean, it's good for the mind, body, and soul. And if you do a lot of solo backpacking, you definitely know what I mean. Something about just being out here for a few days all by yourself, just you, your backpack, pretty enjoyable. The coffee don't wake you up, the cold water will. That's for sure. Fall time in the Red River Gorge, top notch. Got to go out to Hansen's Point, Dina Wall. Got to stay at 2 different spots with the creeks, Chimney Creek, Gladdy Creek. Beautiful, beautiful areas. If you get a chance, check out the Clifty Wilderness, but always bring a map. Please bring some kind of sources of map. Please, please. And remember guys, you got one life. Live it. Jeremiah said, get out my food bag. I said, get out of there, get out my